Welcome back, Fire Addicts, to another episode of Trial Source Fire. Today we're going to fix this. So, last episode you saw my woodyard update. I showed you most of what I've done off camera, maybe some on camera. But this here, the stack here was stacked the last time you saw it. I think I mentioned that it was leaning this way. This is already at a slope here, and it was stacked. It's so high, it's above our heads, and so the whole thing was kind of leaning that in. This isn't level. This thing here. If I look here and I'm level, the camera's level, that goes downhill, which is how it was constructed, and that's my fault. And we'll get into that a little later. So I was thinking. So as I mentioned last episode, I was going to put a strap across, or I was going to punch the top back this way, right? So it wasn't leaning, and I was just going to simply address it. Well, I didn't do that. And last night, I'm in the office editing, and my wife was upstairs in the bedroom, heard a crash, and she texted me, and I didn't see the text until later on. But maybe I did hear it, but I didn't quite think anything of it. Well, she thought I was outside stacking or doing firewood, so she was concerned, even though I was inside. But anyway, you could hear it crash, and it was kind of cool how it came down. Just like it's already kind of like pre-stacked in here, right? So it's a bummer having to do it twice, and I have detailed on my channel before why I stack versus putting in a pile. It just doesn't work in terms of where I live. So we have to fix this. Now, what I need to do is I need to jack the bottom of the whatever pallet down along here. I need to jack it up. I've already jacked up this corner, but I only jacked up that corner versus I didn't jack up. If you see where my finger is pointing, the other pallets are still at a slope this way. So this corner may be okay, but down there's not, Probably I need to jack that up. Well, even if I use a floor jack or a bottle jack or that jack that I use or I just put my stand on blocks, all this wood's in the way. And so I need to move the wood or stack the wood to be able to get to the pallet to increase it. And or what I'm thinking here, I could do, take some maybe like 1x or like dunnage, whatever you get from like pallets that's kind of thin but has some girth to it, and put that on top of the stack, so the pieces aren't being stacked like this. They would be on the board, and they would be either level or tilted this way, the other direction, so there'd be less chance of falling. Even when I do fix this, what I would probably end up doing is taking a ratchet strap from that pallet over to that pallet and putting like a board between the strap and the wood and ratcheting it, and that would keep, in theory, that back and not falling down, because this stack here, this portion of the woodyard has fallen down before, and I had to redo it, which again sucks because you want to stack it once and not do it again. So follow me along, try to restack this and try to fix it. If you have any suggestions before I start to stack or restack, let me know in the comments. But does anyone want to help me? Raise your hand. No takers? No help? All right, I'll do myself. Let's do it. Alright, so I got to a certain point where I could fit the jack at the base of the stack. I couldn't get the lever underneath the pallet, so I'm using, I think you can see this, I'm using a chain that's wrapped around the pallet, this pallet here, wrapped around it, and the lip is on the chain. So hopefully we can lift this up, put some blocks beneath this pallet, and we'll move on to the next one, because the next one is like a few inches that way. So wish me luck, and let's be safe. So I'm to the left of the camera right now. I'm going to jack up this, see if it'll work or not, without hitting myself in the crotch or the teeth. I don't think it'll fling at me. Yeah, it's going up. It's working, folks. Hope it won't slam down. Awesome. Let's do one more if we can. Who's gonna kick out on me? Okay. So that's some increase. Definitely a lot better. Definitely helps. Let's see if we can find some blocks and block it in here. Alright, so I found this rock. I think if I put it on end like that, it should hold it up. Alright, so let's try to carefully go down with this. There it goes. And it fell. Alright, so let's check out the progress. I'll zoom you in in a second. Alright, so we're at the base. We're at the base of the pallets, and this top was pretty much in line with this one. So we gained, I don't know, maybe an inch, but that inch maybe is just enough. Maybe it's just enough so there's less tilt, less angle towards me. And the more you go up, the more severe it gets. So I'm okay with that. Let's try to stack this stuff here that's at the base, and we'll do the same thing on this other pallet. Alright, so it's under got the chain wrapped around, got my jack engaged. Let's see if I can get some tension here. It's going up. Try not to be in the way. Now I can see the block here. That's from the pallet itself before. I don't know how I can go. Let's go. Let's find a block. All right, so I got a rock. I'm gonna carefully see if I can. Yeah, this is. Well, that's part of the pallet. So I need to. It's gonna be difficult. Go on this side because I want to make sure I can remove the chain afterwards. So I'm going to put a block right next to it on this side. Maybe put some boards in here. I need to shim that block. All right, so hope you can see this okay. I got some more blocks here. I got this done as 2x4. I'm not sure if that will fit in there. Let me see if I can go a little higher with this jack. Okay, does that help us? I'm almost there. Take a sledgehammer, try to knock that in. Here we go. Just a shim. Not ideal, but it should work. Okay, so that's there. Now this rock here is definitely too loose. So I got this landscaping block. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Oh yeah. I could probably shim that too. I don't know if I have anything to do that with. Let me look around for a second. That piece of door trim that you saw earlier in the episode. I'll break that into pieces. Now, because this is not direct contact with the ground, I'm okay with using it as a shim, with the knowledge that it's not treated lumber, right? I'm gonna put this between. See about there's a lip on this brick. I'm gonna turn it around so it's on the inside, like so. So because these pieces of wood aren't in direct contact with the ground, I'm okay using them. I know it's not ideal, but it's what I have right now, so I can move on to other things. And that should be okay. I'll put one more on the other side, just for fun. And that should be okay. All right, let's lower it down. There it goes, now it's loose. All right, let's check out what I did. All right, let's see how fast I can restack the rest of the wood. The rest of the wood is here. Here, wood. It's not too much, but it should be level to this height here. And we'll see how it looks. Right now it's kind of concaved inward, so if the weight is back, it won't go forward. It may look kind of tacky, but it should work. But I think with the pallet hired down here and the wood stacked the way it is, should be better. So I'll put you on fast forward. Let's get it. So you kind of see how it's concaved in. It's up off the ground. It's stacked. It's not beautiful. It's functional, and we're going to call it good. Now, there's nothing we're doing. I mean, do your best, right? But don't half butt it. I don't want to say that word, but don't do the bare minimum and then have it fall apart, fall down, not be adequate enough where you have to do it again later. This most of my wood shelters are thrown together as fast as possible so I can get wood drying, and not spending the time to build a quality wood shelter, spending the time and money, and not have to do that again. Whereas I'm constantly have to fix my shelters, the roofing, etc. It is what it is. So this is now restacked with the. I don't think I can see this how it's straight and concave inward, so it won't. There's less chance of it falling down again. If it does, I have this pallet board suspended with a ratchet strap. So in case it does fall this way, we'll catch this first and hopefully prevent it from falling further. Now I can concave inward because there's no third row in the middle. All that is on this pallet row, there's this one and one on the other side, the cottonwood. Okay, so there's on purpose there's a hollow gap in the middle for more chance for this wood to dry and dry as fast as possible. So that's restacking. It is what it is, but I'm sure you all have stories of a pile or a stack that you have had that you did it and did it once, but something happened, you had to move it or you had to restack it because it fell down. Let me know in the comments any horror stories of stacking firewood. So usually a stack of firewood is a beautiful thing, it's gorgeous. The stack here, not too pretty. I'm not too proud of it, but it's functional, it's done, time to move on. So that's the end of this episode. I appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, remember, life is short to be a prick, so be kind to one another. Rock and roll. Stay safe, keep cutting. Cheers.